Welcome to Manimba Secondary School. Photosynthesis. Maswera sei nhasi vana wangu. Nhasi musoro wenyaya wedu unoti iwo photosynthesis. Inoitika mushizha randakabata iri. Photosynthesis inoitika mumacells anonzi mapalisade cells. Macells aya anotora simba rinobva kuzuva. Simba iri ropinda umu. Rapinda umu panobatanidzwa mvura nehutsi unonzi carbon dioxide. Zobatanidzwa zvese mushizha umu pobuda mweya weoxygen neshuga inonzi glucose. That brings us to the end of our lesson. It is highly likely most of you couldn't understand what I was saying. Anyone who understood what I was saying? I saw people trying to put their headphones. No, there was no interpreter there. Despite the fact that the topic at hand was very simple, straightforward, I even tried to use expressions like light for the sun, palisade cells from the leaf, but I'm sure you couldn't understand. Is it so? Our students in Zimbabwe are also confronted with the same predicament you faced now. They are compelled to learn in a language which they are not proficient. These unfortunate circumstances can be attributed to the fact that Zimbabwe, like any other African country, inherited an education system that was designed to support colonial relationships and a colonial community. So with this challenge, I was motivated to come with an innovation of authoring a science textbook entitled Science Kuvana. Science Kuvana, it translates to Science to the Children. Science to the Children. So it's the sole textbook written in Shona, the only one available. The first one since we gained independence, 1980. Okay, so with this, learners can now engage in independent learning. They can read on their own. Now they can do assignments on their own. And the teacher now is relieved of the burden of constantly helping the students to understand the subject matter. Science Kuvana, as you can see, students are now participating. They are now involved. Before I came, there was no science teacher. Before I came, very few students wanted to learn science. But now they can read on their own. Now they can participate. And the teachers are relieved of the burden of constantly helping them. Even this book, it also caters for non-formal learners. Now they can read at the comfort of their own homes. And I want to tell you this. On average, our school registered 35 candidates for the national examination. But now, a record of 60 students registered for the national examination. Science Kuvana also garnered some attention after it was featured on a national newspaper. And now, up to now, everyone's saying, where's the book? Where's the book? Where can I get it? So I see Science Kuvana as an inception with potential to go on a national scale. And I want to collaborate with young graduates so that we can write more books to cover many fields of study. I want to encourage fellow teachers here to view challenges as opportunities. This challenge of teaching in English was my opportunity to explore my passion in writing. And now I'm a proud author of a textbook. Up to now, I can't believe it. I was just a food scientist in South Africa supervising production of biscuits. But now I'm an author. So challenges as opportunities. And this language gap, we can also utilize it as our own opportunity to examine these students in their own language and to come up with new ways of teaching these children. My last question, I want to leave you, if you can look at the pass rates. What are we doing for those who are being left behind? What alternative way of teaching are we going to implement at our own areas to help these students? Thank you.